Good morning and welcome to Money Wisdom, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. I'm Jillian Andrews. We're teaching you smart ways to manage your money, and joining us again with expert advice is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and senior partner at Johnson Brunetti. Eric, welcome back.
Thanks, Jillian.
All right, so today we are discussing debt in retirement, and with that, tips for a debt-free future, starting with to prioritize debt repayment before retirement.
Makes life easier. I mean, we can focus on what is your cost of living or how much income you're going to have. So you can either have more income or spend less money. So a big one is you look at debt. You know, I have that conversation with folks all the time, like, well, maybe I'm gonna work another year so I can redo my kitchen. You know, and you might have a mortgage with a 2.5% interest rate. That's not that bad. You might have a credit card with 18%, which is a disaster. So be looking at what you are paying in debt payments and pay off the worst one first.
All right, and another tip for those planning for retirement is to consider downsizing or relocating to reduce living costs.
Yeah, this one comes up all the time. Particularly, I love Connecticut. You know, grew up in Durham, went to UConn. My wife grew up in Wallingford. Love Connecticut, raising our kids here. It's one of the worst states to retire in. More and more often, people are staying here because it's lovely, but
family or other reasons that keep people in the same place.
And the price of real estate everywhere has gone up a lot. Now, one thing in regards to downsizing, you might sell your house and buy a smaller house, but it might cost you more money. So don't assume smaller is cheaper, because we know a lot of times it's not. But do look at, what do I want to prioritize my money, my income on in retirement? I really want to live in this house. Okay, the plan is around that. I want to travel a lot. Well, maybe you can't do both. So let's talk about it before you retire, and again, have a plan.
All right, good to know. Third tip is to explore part-time work to accelerate debt elimination.
You know, a lot of people, and I say this often, their favorite job they've ever had is the one they've had in retirement. Well, I didn't retire, so I go back to work. Well, working because you want to work is different than working because you have to work. And a lot of people, that affords them a different lifestyle. Like, well, I can go to the Giants game. I like the Giants. I can go to the Giants game and not feel bad about paying this astronomical cost of a ticket just to see them get crushed because I'm continuing to work. Whereas if you're tired, you're like, oh, geez, I don't know if I want to, maybe I'll just watch it on TV. So think about that part-time work, because a lot of people love it.
Especially if you can find something that you enjoy and that's fulfilling, kind of a win-win.
100%. You can help out that community, that local community that people care so much about. And I do really like the Giants. Hopefully they win.
Right. And our fourth tip here is to seek advice from a financial advisor.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. We work in retirement planning. We do this all day, every day. You do it once. So it's, you know, there's some stuff that you like doing on your own, and there's some stuff that really you're just taking a lot of risk if you do it on your own. You know, and just because what you have done has worked to get you to retirement, which I'm not diminishing how hard it is to save for retirement during your working years, but it's not complicated. You save as much money as you can in hopes of having enough money in this bucket when you retire that you actually can. But now we got to think about, how much can I spend and where do I take it from? And what do I do about Social Security? And does a Roth conversion make sense? Is it really that much cheaper to live in Florida, or is it not? So don't make it harder on yourself than it has to be, and get some feedback, even if that feedback just ends with, you're doing a great job. Keep doing a great job and call us if you need us.
All right, that's not a bad thing to hear, right?
Yeah.
So why not? Okay, and then for those interested in learning more, you of course have a book offer for our viewers.
Go to moneywisdomtv.com. It's the retirement planning checklist, and check stuff off the list. And if you go through this list, I'm going to retire in 6 months, and you checked off one thing, you're not ready. So again, you know, I can't emphasize enough. Call us, right? Have those conversations, talk to someone, and don't just listen to your next door neighbor because this is what they did, because their life is not your life. So retirement planning checklist, feel good about this stuff. Go to moneywisdomtv.com. We'll get it to you for free, no pressure, and it will help you.
All right, Eric, thank you as always for your time today. And that is moneywisdomtv.com for CT Buzz. I'm Jillian Andrews. We'll see you next time.